Morning, everybody. And so this is called my network. Some of you are here because they like me. Some of you are here because they don't like me. And some of you are here because I paid them money to be here, as we heard this morning already. Some of you are maybe here because I owe them money. But that doesn't matter. This is my network. So we're talking this morning about social media marketing. What is that? People always ask me, what is that? If you want to go from, hold on. See, I have a GPS system. I don't use maps because I just have no sense of direction. But if you want to go from A to B on a map, also basically from a location A to B, you need a network of roads, right? You need to find out where is it that I need to go. So now, if you want to work with a social network, you need a map. You need to know how to go from one person to the other, right? So everybody have his network. Let's say this is me or this is you, and you are connected to a lot of different people here, and all those people, they have their own network. Now, I have a little exercise for you, and hopefully you play a little bit with me, and also you can wake up while doing that. Can I please ask you to all stand up? All right, thank you very much. So everybody's awake. Can you please take one round look? You look around you one time. All right? So what is it what you see? You see a lot of single people. Now let me ask you, okay, you see some couples too. Who is a couple here in the room? All right, and whose partner is here, okay? We have 2, 3 couples here. So now you know where are the couples. Now do me a favor. Please touch with your right hand every person in front of you you can touch. All right? Okay, now keep your hands there, keep your hands there. Keep the connection. Keep the connection, little game, right? All right, now, wow, this is cool. We have a big connection here. Look what they did here. This is really great. So now, I see the connections now, maybe you cannot see. I see who is connected to who. And exactly this is what social network is all about, making connections visible. Thank you. Wow, great, thank you. So if you all are very well connected. I mean, the evidence of that is that you're here, so you network. And everybody here of you have a lot of people in his network. What we often don't know is how people are connected. So now, if I came today here from Germany, and we absolutely new in the room, and I try to sell you something, then let's say I have a really great product, and I do a good job in selling, and I ask questions, and maybe you have exactly the problem which my product will solve, or I have the solution for you. Still, you wonder, can I trust this guy? I don't know this guy. He just came from Germany. What do I know about him? I cannot even maybe research him, right? Different situation is if you talk to Senator Sam Slom, everybody in Hawaii knows, you probably have no idea, you have no doubt you can trust him, or maybe you can't. I don't know. You can trust him because he's well known, and you could easily talk to 100 to 1,000 people. They would tell you the same thing. Yes, that's a good guy. He's very well known. He's known here for a long time. So doesn't it make a difference for me in trusting somebody when I know a lot of people around this person I trust already? And this is another very important part of social networks. So my job today is to tell you a little bit how can I use this for my marketing. You all heard about Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all these different networks. And by the way, there are around 40,000 more. 40,000 more social networks you never have even heard of. And every day, somebody, somewhere create a new network, actually 15 of them every day. We have new social networks. So the biggest one we have heard, and my job is it now to explain a little bit what they are doing. So I prepared a little bit something because talking about social networks without visual help is like, you know, talking to a blind person about colors. It's relatively hard. So on my website, after we talk today on my website, please, there's a PowerPoint, get any information there you like. There are around 12 videos of me public speaking and explaining every little step of social media marketing. Now let me ask you, who here is on Facebook? Wow, great. Okay, and who is using Facebook actually? Okay, little less, all right. Who have more than 100 friends on Facebook? Woo, wow, great. Okay, now let's get a little bit more professional. Who is on LinkedIn? Okay, who have more than 50 connections on LinkedIn? More than 500? Liar. All right. The number of connections is not as important as what you do with them. And I had yesterday a great talk, yesterday morning, with my friend David Hayter from Valenti Brinko. By the way, they did this great banner here. Thank you very much, David. And we were talking about, and David just made a really short point. He said, I have not gotten yet any business from LinkedIn. I have put my time in there, my profile is right, I have connections, more than 100. I sometimes, you know, answer maybe even some questions. I have not gotten yet any business. And we were really talking about it, and I have asked him, so how much time are you spending every day in LinkedIn? What is it really what you do, and how do you connect to your people? And there was like a big question mark in his face, right? So that is what I like to talk with you a little bit, and in order to explain what is social media marketing and how you can use it, it's, and I have with Ken, as I was in his radio show, we came up with some analogies, how social media marketing is a lot. You talk to one person, now you just can talk to millions of people at the same time. So let's make a little example. I'm sitting, as you know, I like wine. I like actually any alcohol. Wine, beer, vodka, doesn't matter. However, I'm sitting in Gordon Biersch, and I have for a long time I tried to reach Senator Sam Slom. Sometimes can be a little bit hard to get him on the phone. However, he sits there in Gordon Biersch. I don't know him. He sits there in Gordon Biersch, right there with me, and we talk a little bit about wine and food. And he asked me, by the way, what are you doing? And I take a minute, not a big sales pitch, I take a minute, tell him what I'm doing, and suddenly you find out, yes, they might have a need for a new website, they might have a need for social media marketing integration. But this happened after a half an hour of talking to me, find out what wine I like, what food I like, what kind of woman I might like or not, or who's my wife and who is his wife and all that. And we became friends over, you know, it goes really easy. Over a bottle of wine, you become easily friends with somebody. So we became friends, and now we have a total different situation as if I had called Senator Sam Slom and to make him a business proposition. Because he knows nothing about me, and it's just a sales pitch, right? And probably he tried to get away, or he tried to get to Darlene and said, hey, you deal with this guy, I don't want to even talk with it. Because that's what we do every day. We get cold calls from people. So social media marketing means, in its most basic sense, that you are able to make friends with people before you meet them. And how do you do that? You do that by offering them information they might find useful, information about you. They might like you, they might be attracted to what you're doing, and even more important, you're offering them information about who you are connected to. So if somebody finds out that 15 of his best friends are your friend, also my friend, then that makes a difference in how they think about me. They trust me more because I'm more transparent to them, right? They can ask their best friend, what do you think about Tom? Or what do you think about this guy with a strong German accent? I have no idea what he's talking about, but he seems to be a nice guy, right? So I hear this all the time.